No.7 family, welcome back to my channel. If you are not part of my family, there's a little red button where you can click to subscribe and so you can be part of it, and it's all for free. Now in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on a foundation, and it's the No.7 Stay Perfect foundation and also the No.7 Translucent Loose Perfect powder. And so you're going to be getting two reviews in one video. How cool is that? And plus, you guys know that on my reviews, I tend to always wear it throughout the day, a couple of hours, and always show you guys the end result and my thoughts and opinions on the product. So if you guys want to hear and see how this foundation worked and also the powder, go ahead and stick to my video, and I'll see you guys at the end. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the review on the No.7 Stay Perfect foundation. I'm going to go ahead and read you guys the claims and everything on the bottle. And it does say that it's long-lasting foundation for a naturally flawless complexion with super staying power. This comfortable foundation feels lightweight and breathable and gives an even-toned, smooth complexion. It can be relied on to stay perfect, up to 17 hours wear. It's weatherproof and transfer-proof. So that's a lot of very good claims. And in the front of the bottle, it says that it's for all skin types. The coverage is medium, and it says non-stop complexion perfection all day wear, and SPF 15. Now, talking about the bottle, it's a pretty heavy bottle. It's glass. It's a glass bottle, and it does come with a pump, which is it's a huge plus for me. I love foundations that come with pumps. And the price, it retails for $15.99. I do find it a little bit pricey, and I feel like a lot of the drugstore foundations have really bumped up the prices lately. Okay, so I'm here off the Ulta website, and I'm showing you guys the shade selection that they do have. They have 15 shades, which is a pretty decent amount of shade variations. They start off with Warm Ivory, which is the one that I picked up, and then they go to Cool Ivory. So what I do like about this also is that they do have different undertones for not all the shades, but some. Like right here is Warm Ivory, then they have Cool Ivory, then they have Cool Vanilla, then it jumps to Warm Beige, Cool Honey, Warm Sand, Deeply Honey, Honey, Latte, Hazelnut, Wheat, Toffee, Chestnut, and Ebony. So like I said, they do have a decent variation of shades, which I am really impressed with. So starting off with a moisturized, clean, primed skin, I'm going to go in with the foundation. The primer that I used is this one right here by Dr. Brandt, the Pores No More. I'm not using any mattifying primer because I want to see how this foundation holds up on my oily skin. And on the right side, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques makeup sponge, and on the left side, I'll use the Real Techniques foundation brush. And that way we can see the coverage that each of these give. Okay, so it's definitely not full coverage. It's more of a medium coverage. It did cover up a lot of my blemishes and some dark spots that I had. I honestly don't like full coverages, so for me this is perfect. The shade matches me really good, which is Warm Ivory. I really do like the coverage and the shade. It matches me really good. Now, what I can tell you is that with the makeup sponge, it worked so much better. It melted into the skin and was really, really easy to blend. It blended effortlessly than with the brush. The brush seemed to pick up a lot of the foundation, so I had to work a little bit harder, not harder, but more faster, so it wouldn't be soaked up into the brush. So it kind of left it a little, it didn't leave it streaky, but it was a little bit harder to work with the brush. So with the Beauty Blender, 100 times better. Okay, so I also picked up the No.7 Translucent Perfect Light Loose Powder, and the claims for this one say that this light diffusing powder blends evenly onto skin, reflecting light to smooth and disguise flaws, with vitamin E and ProVitamin B5 to care and condition, and also hyaluronic acid to help keep the skin hydrated. Sounds really, really good. I was debating whether to review it on this video or not because I don't want to take away from the foundation and see how the foundation works on its own. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it only on half of my face to see how this powder also works. That way I can do I can review both of them in the same video. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply it on one side of my face. Okay, so I already set it only on the right hand side with this No.7 loose translucent powder. We're gonna see how it works out. I'm gonna finish up my makeup and I'll come right back. Okay, so my makeup is all done and I did not use any setting spray at all. The only thing I did use was the No.7 translucent Perfect Light loose powder on the right side of my face because I want to see how this works out. And it is 11:59 a.m. I'm actually filming off my phone, so I can't show you guys the time. And my spare phone is somewhere there, around there. I can't find it, and it's probably dead anyway. So, letting you guys know it's 11:59. So I'll come back in a couple of hours and check up on the foundation, how it's holding up. We're gonna see how perfect this Stay Perfect foundation works. And well, yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Okay, so I'm back. It's 7:15 p.m. So I've had this foundation for a little bit over 7 hours. And as you can see from both sides, I feel like they're both the same. They're both dewy. What I did notice is that this side with the loose powder does look a little bit, just a little bit more put together still, and this side is a little bit, it's like breaking apart. My foundation is breaking apart. Around my nose is still, it's kind of breaking apart also, and on this side everything still looks all put together, like set, but it's still dewy. If you guys understand what I'm saying, that powder was supposed to actually keep your face, the foundation, set and also hydrated. So it's not a mattifying powder or anything like that, but it's supposed to keep your foundation set. So actually it does look a little bit more blended and put together than this side. Like I said, this side starts to break apart, and but both sides I see that are they're very dewy and shiny. So actually I have my little tissue paper because I have not blotted at all, and I am dying to blot this face. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that right now. And you guys are going to see the difference. Okay, so for this foundation, I've got to say I really did like it. I really do like the way it wears throughout the day. It's very lightweight. I did not feel I had foundation at all. It is not at all sticky or tacky or anything like that. And for it being blotted only once in 7 hours, it actually is a pretty good foundation. I usually always wear my foundation in between those hours. I don't wear them, I don't wear it more than 7 hours or 8, 9, or even if I were to wear this foundation for a longer period of time, maybe 10 hours, I feel like with the blotting that I just did, I could probably get away with wearing it 2 or 3 more hours. It looks very natural still. And like I said, does not look any cake. It does not look cakey at all. The only thing was that I did get shiny. It did get shiny, but I mean 7 hours of wear, I mean, it's a really good foundation. And also we have to put into consideration that the powder that I use to set is also a hydrating powder, which I feel like probably that it kind of messed up this side because I probably should not have worn it, but I just wanted to review it and see how it worked out. Now I know that powder, since it's hydrating and it has vitamin E and B5 and B8 and B3 and B4 and B5, all those vitamins, it helps your skin. It gives it that hydrating look. So maybe that powder could probably work on a more mattifying foundation, like a very matte foundation. You can probably use that on top. And for this foundation, you can probably use a setting powder, a mattifying setting powder, such as like the Coty Airspun or the Laura Mercier, something of that sort. But all in all, those two products really worked really good, really nicely. I do like it. I give it a huge thumbs up. I did honestly like the coverage. It's medium, like I said. And what else can I tell you guys about this foundation and the powder? Nothing else. If you guys have questions, something I may not have covered, go ahead and just leave them down below in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I really like to go into in depth with these foundation reviews because that's what I like to watch and know more about the foundations. So if there's something I did not cover, please go ahead and ask down below. And if there's any other foundation you guys would like me to review, leave it also down below in the comment section. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.